Okay, so we are discussing pricing, right? We'll define customer now. Customer can be defined from the implementation user. It can be defined from implementation user. From the setup and maintenance. Navigating to global search. There is a task called create customer. Create customer. Okay. 53K. I'm creating as end customer. And account type external. Suppose if you select as internal, one of our company, we are treating as our customer. Internal means. And coming to the address set. So here you will not find common. So you'll only find enterprise here in this drop down. So you have to select enterprise here. So customer address set is controlled at enterprise only, not at a common reference data set. Country, primary address. I'm entering the primary address here. This is primary address of the customer. And I would like to make this primary address as a ship to location, because we can deliver stock to this location. And I would like to make this location as a bill to also. So if I enable this checkbox, set as primary and set as primary. So this primary address, I am making as a bill to, I'm making as a ship to. Okay, that means we can deliver goods to this location. We can send invoice to this location also. Ship to and bill to. Okay, so we are creating external customer here. And if you want, you can also create internal customer. Internal customer is nothing but internal sales. So when you're selling to some other company of your own, then other company you can create as internal customer. Suppose if you take in India, Reliance Supermarkets and Reliance Digitals. So from Reliance Digitals, you are selling some TVs to Reliance Supermarkets. So Reliance Supermarkets is a internal customer here. Okay. And if I click on save and close, enter the ordination information. I think if this is a DFF, somebody created this one, this DFF. Save and close. Okay, so I'm done with the customer creation. And I'm going to open that customer because we created only one location. Suppose if this customer is having multiple locations. Suppose if the customer is having multiple locations, nothing but multiple sites. We have created only one site. So system has generated one account number also. So for this customer, this is the account number. And we created one site. If you want, you can create more than one site here. You click on the plus button, same. Enter the address set and enter the address here and select the address purpose. Select the address purpose here, whether that address is a bill to address or ship to address. Okay. Like that, we can create multiple sites for the customer. Multiple sites we can create for the customer. And at the site level, I'm opening an existing site. At the site level, some controls are there at the site level. So controls in the sense, so if you go to the payment details, what is the receipt method, whether this customer will pay through check or is going to transfer the amount. Okay. What is the credit card information of this customer, bank account information of this customer, and coming to the communication, who is the point of contact, and the profile history is nothing but here we can add a profile class. So the profile class, let's create a profile class and add to this customer now. I'm going to create a profile class now. What is meant by profile class? From the profile class, we will identify whether the customer is a high risk customer, low risk customer. Customer profile class is a setup. Manage receivables customer profile class. Okay, click on that. So the predefined profile class is default here. Predefined. This is predefined. Okay, if you want, you can use this directly. Otherwise, if you want, you can create a new one. I'm creating a new one. Low risk profile class name, I'm creating as a low risk. So this profile class I will assign to which type of customers? Low risk customers. In case of low risk, we can provide more credit limit, right? In case of low risk customers, we can provide more credit limit. I'm providing 60 lakhs credit limit. Overall credit limit of these type of customers, I'm giving 60 lakhs. Okay. And what is the order limit? Nothing but at a time in a single order, how much can be ordered? Same. Otherwise, you can add here 1 lakh. Okay. So order currency, I'm selecting INR. So overall credit limit is 6 lakhs. And in single order, he can consume how much? 1 lakh only. Okay. So collector. So you can designate one person as a collector here. Anything you can select from the drop down, not an issue. So this is a financial setup. In real time, this is financial setup. Okay. And credit review cycle. Quarterly, we will review this customer performance. Quarterly, we'll review. Okay. And what about the payment terms? What about the payment terms? Payment term? No. We created, right? So here it is displaying the payment terms that added under common and also okay. I'm taking anything which is in the drop down. I'm taking the seeded one. That is 13.8. It's no problem. Anything you can pick up. So 30 days time. This 30 days time can be relaxed. Nothing but can it be overridden? I mean, in case a customer is going to ask for some more time, Yes, that's fine. We can override the terms. And the statements and dunning letters. So statements we can send monthly, and remaining credit balance report also we can send monthly. Dunning letters is nothing but in case of late payments, we'll send reminders. In case of late payments, we'll send reminders to the customers. So that reminder letter is called as a dunning letter. So dunning letter, remaining credit balances, current statement, we can send on monthly basis, statement cycle. Okay. And if you want to apply late payment charges, you can enable here. So simple interest, compound interest, okay. And you have to apply this late payment only on the remaining invoice amount, okay. So that can be added over here, but I'm not adding because it's a finance setup, it's fine. This is enough. So what we are concentrating is the credit limit. So through the profile class, we are controlling the credit limit. Okay, this profile class I will attach to the customer. I just created one profile class, and we also create the customer, right? To that customer, we can assign this profile class. So instead of create customer, let's do one thing. We can go to manage customers. Manage customers, and open the customer that we created. And this customer, I would like to assign to this customer, I would like to assign low risk profile class. So if I go to profile class, if I click on create site profile class, I wanted to see the default is a seeded one, right? I would like to assign the one which we created, that is low profile class, low risk. Okay. So here everything is going to default from this profile class. In this profile class, what is the payment term that we selected? 13.8. We selected allow discount and we selected override terms. And what is the credit limit that we selected? If you go to the credit limit and charges, it should display how much. Give me a second, team. So here, it should display the credit limit. Let's do one thing. Let's save it and see. I'm saving it. And again, I'll open this site. And under the profile history, it's not displaying the credit limit. Under the site profile, We entered the credit limit, right? That credit limit, it's not showing up. Um, Understood the topic, concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We created this profile class. Under this, I added the credit limit here. I think, if I go to late payment charges, so here, it's not required. Actually, this is, minimum statement amount, and this is nothing but, for how much amount minimum the statement should be generated. So if the statement is generated for 1 rupee, 2 rupee, does not look good. So minimum statement should be generated for 1,000 rupees. Minimum statement amount, okay. Minimum receipt amount. So customer also should make minimum payment of 1,000. Okay. So dunning amount. So minimum dunning amount. Suppose if the customer is due minimum 2,000, just send a dunning letter to the customer. This is it is not mandatory. Okay, anyway, I entered it. So you are making a changes to this profile class, right? So this changes you wanted to apply to the new customer that you'll create later, or you would like to apply to the existing customers also. Apply changes to all profiles and versions of existing profiles. Yeah, I'm selecting this update. I am expecting to happen on the customers that we already assigned. We are trying to see the credit limit in the profile class under the site. And yeah, you see here, the change is reflected here. But the credit limit amount, where is the field actually? The credit limit field, it's not showing here. The field itself, it's not showing.
Can you come down, sir, once?
I'm at the end, sir. Okay, this is the end of the screen. I decreased the browser size also in case if something is missing.
So can we search is like
What
control
is
F?
what is the collector? This one, sir, 0001 HCL collector.
This guy is responsible to receive the payments from the customer.
Can we search like by typing control F and
I
type?
did, sir. I just did.
Okay, okay, sir.
I just did. Yep, it's not showing. The field itself, it's not showing.
Generally, that will be shown into the sites, ship to site level.
So this is also ship to, right?
Mm-hmm.
This location is a ship to and build to both. Okay. Okay, so the field it should display. Okay, so because of some problem, it's not displaying. It will display the credit limit also of this customer. Okay. So whatever we are entering in the profile class, that will be defaulted here. Now, I would like to explain about the significance of this checkbox. So this checkbox significance is nothing but, so normally what is the credit limit that we are giving to this customer? 6 lakh, right? 6 lakh or 60 lakh?
60 lakhs.
60 lakh we are given. Suppose if you create a order more than 60 lakhs, it goes to the credit hold, right? The order goes to the credit hold because the customer credit limit is 60 lakhs only. And you're trying to create order more than that. So it goes to the credit hold. Suppose, in case if you want every order, irrespective of the credit limit, whether the customer is having the credit limit or not, you want every order to go to credit hold, then in that case, you should enable this checkbox. If you enable this checkbox, every order of this customer goes to hold, whether the customer is having the credit limit or not. Okay, every order goes to the hold. So that's why when you are uploading the customers, or when you are creating the customers, don't enable this checkbox. If you enable this checkbox, every order of this customer goes to the hold because it's going to confuse us. So we think that we should enable this checkbox for the credit hold. No. If you enable it, every order goes to the hold. Okay. Okay, team.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this
But
happened to me during the implementation. Okay. I thought this checkbox, it's for the credit hold. So I thought it should be enabled and I enabled it and we uploaded all the customers. Okay. We uploaded all the customers by enabling this checkbox. Then on the go live date, whatever the order that is created by the order entry team, it's every order going to the hold. Okay, then immediately we have to rectify it. We have to again re-uploaded the customers by disabling this checkbox. It's one of the go live first day issue that I faced. Okay. So credit limit, I'm sure it should display at the site level. For some reason, it's not displaying, but it's going to display at the site level. Okay. Any questions in these two topics, customer profile class and customer creation? So I created only one profile class, in real time, we can create I created only low risk and you can create high risk guaranteed customers. So that profile classes you can assign to that respective customers. Okay. Next, we will configure pricing related setups. To configure pricing related setups, we need to add some roles to our business user because pricing is completely, business users work. That's why we have to configure pricing from the business user login only. So to our business user, we'll assign the roles. There are two pricing roles are there. I'm assigning those two pricing roles to our business user. Okay, I'm opening the business user. And first role is, what is the first role? If you go to this page on the top right hand side, you'll see the roles. What is the first role? Pricing administrator. Okay, if you're having this role, you are able to create all the pricing setups. I think what you are able to create, we discussed about 5 setups, right? Customer pricing profiles, pricing segments, pricing strategies, price list. Okay, all the 5 setups can be done by this guy, pricing administrator. Okay. And there is another role called pricing manager. So after pricing manager, define the price list and pricing strategy that need to be approved by the pricing manager. So you are the pricing administrator. You have created a price list. You have created a pricing strategy that need to be approved by me because I have the pricing manager role. So whatever the strategy and price list that you have created, I'm going to review it. I'm going to approve it. Okay. So I'm also adding the manager role to myself. And later on, provide the data access. Provide the data access. Manage data access for users. Okay, done. Now we'll log into our business user. Okay. And we plan to configure this one, right? This scenario, right?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, we have to create the three values in the application. In the customer, special customer, distributor, these three values we have to create in the application. So further, the first configuration is pricing profile lookups. I'm navigating to the lookups. Okay, from the implementation user, order management. Under the order management, I'm navigating to pricing. And if you switch to all tasks, here I'm trying to open lookups, pricing lookups. Okay, manage pricing lookups. Manage pricing lookups. So here, I'm searching with, okay, before I create this, I will show you the first setup. What is the first setup? Customer pricing profiles. Correct? The first setup is customer pricing profiles. Order management and navigate to pricing administration and click on the task list and go to the first configuration, that is all the configurations are here only. All the configurations are here, only price list is here. Only price list is here. Okay, I'm going to create the first configuration here, that is manage customer pricing profiles. So this configuration is used to, bifurcate our customers. So we created one customer, right? After creating the customer, so you should come here and you have to select whether the customer is an end customer or special customer or distributor. You have to select here. Okay. So Oracle provided five classifications here. 5 classifications. So this is predefined. So under this 5, Oracle provided, suppose if you take customer size, under that, the predefined values that Oracle provided, I'll show you. Lot of values has been created. Let me show you anything which is empty. No, nothing is empty. Everybody has extended the values. Okay. Suppose to identify the customer size, Oracle provided predefined values. Is there any way that I can only search for the predefined? No. Out of all these values, I'll show you. I'll do one thing. I'll show you from the lookup itself. So here lookup, we are trying to see the customer size lookup values, right? Okay, customer size. I'll search with Aura here. Then you can see the predefined values. Okay. So what Oracle provided: small, medium, large. So you can classify the customers into based on the customer size. Based on the customer size, what is the predefined values Oracle provided? Small, medium, large. Okay. Like that, for the remaining also, suppose customer rating, and customer value, and revenue potential, cost to serve. For all these 5, Oracle provided some values, some predefined values. Okay. So customer value, suppose if I open the customer value, what is predefined? You see here, customer value is very high, medium, low. Okay. This is, it's a predefined classification, what Oracle provided. Okay. But what is our classification of categorizing the customers? Our classification is, we are not classifying customers based on the size or based on the customer value, low, medium. We are not classifying like that. We are classifying the customers like this. Okay. Whatever the predefined values Oracle provided, I think that is useful for the last scenario, right? Oracle provided a classification, small, large, medium. That is useful to configure which scenario? 6th scenario. But we are trying to configure which one? This scenario. Our classification of customers are end customer, special customer, and distributor. So you can pick up out of these 5, you can pick up anything. Anything you can pick up. Under that, you create this customer classification. You create this customer classification. Suppose I'm picking customer value only. Okay. Under the customer value, I'm going to create our classification. 53K EC, end customer. I want this to be displayed in the first position in the drop down. Okay. And meaning is 53K end customer. And like this, you have to create other classifications also. SC, nothing but special customer. Same first position. Enter the start date. Okay. Now, after defining it, nothing but these values we have to create under the lookup. Which lookup we have taken? Customer value lookup. Why we have taken customer value lookup? Because we want these values to be displayed under this drop down. Okay. So we just created, right? Better to close and reopen the screen. I'm reopening the screen. Okay. Customer pricing profiles. And I would like to designate our customer as end customer. So for under the customer value drop down, okay, understood team?
Yes, sir.
Okay, these values where we created under the
Customer value.
customer value lookup. Okay, what Oracle provided predefined classification, low, medium, high, very high, but we are not going with that. We are creating our classification. So we created our values under this lookup. Whatever we created, it's displaying here. Okay, we can designate this customer as a end customer. Okay, so we created only one customer. So later in the future, if we created a couple of customers, you have to come here, you have to designate whether that customer is end customer or special customer, you have to designate here. So there is a ADFDI available here. Okay, you need not to do manually. ADFDI is available for this. Clear with this first setup? Lookup and this first setup is clear.
So on what basis we define the customer size? Like, is it based on revenue or based on number of employees, or like based on what?
You have to ask
We-
that question to the client in your project, not me.
Okay, okay, sir.
Because your client should tell you, okay, he will tell you what is the classification of identifying the customers into large, small, okay, customer value also, okay. So customer
Okay.
value, how you rate it, okay, you rate based on the payment on time, or you rate based on the volume, you rate that customer as a good value customer. So what is the classification that they follow? Ask the client.
Okay. And what is a special customer, sir? Like, do we have any extra things for them?
You not attended a day before yesterday's session?
No, I did not attended yesterday. I was absent.
So end customer is nothing but normal customer. Special customer is nothing but suppose if you take a best example, Amazon Prime. Okay, if you take Prime membership, you're a Prime customer, you're a special customer.
Okay.
Okay, so like that, some customers has taken some membership with us. So we are considering that customers as a special customers.
Okay.
So for special customers, we will provide special pricing. So yesterday's session was very, very important because yesterday I have given overall overview on the pricing. So in case if you're not only you, if any one of you not able to attend the live class, please check the recording. Please watch the recording. Okay, if you don't, watch the previous session, if you directly attend the next day's session, you cannot understand the order management. Every session is connected to the next session. Okay.
Okay.
To all of you, okay, if you're not able to attend live classes, at least please watch the video before you attend the next session, team. It's good for you, not for me. It's good for you. You can also access LMS from your mobile also. That portal you can open from your mobile. Instead of opening the Instagram and Facebook, just open it for 1 hour, the video. This generation, most of the time they are wasting in the social media. Okay, the screen time is actually very more nowadays. Screen time. Okay, reduce the screen time. You calculate the screen time, whether your TV, Instagram, or Facebook, or Telegram, or Snapchat, or whatever all these apps. You calculate the screen time. You calculate it, and you will understand how much time that you are wasting. How much time you are wasting, you will understand. Just for 1 hour, you note it down. What is your screen time daily? Note it down. You will realize after 1 week or after 1 month. Okay, these many hours I wasted. After you self-realize, nobody need not to tell you. If somebody tell you, you follow it or not, but if you self-realize, you definitely follow it. Order management is important, very, very important module. And in the market, you'll find plenty of procurement consultants. Everybody knows procurement, it's easy module. So if you're also same like the other guys, what is how you are differentiating with the other guy? Everybody knows procurement. You also know procurement. What is the specialty in you? What is the specialty? Concentrate on the order management and also costing also. So I'm also producing a lot of costing consultants in the market, because most of the institutes, they're not teaching costing model under supply chain. I'm teaching. And in the market also, many supply chain consultants, they don't know the costing module. So they're learning the costing from me. So have some specialty in you. So as I mentioned, if there are many customers are there, you do not to do this activity manually. You can do this activity using the ADFDI also. So you can download and you can connect application to the Excel. And in Excel, you can perform everything, and then you can upload that Excel to the application. Okay, this is the first configuration. Clear with the first setup?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Customer pricing profiles. Okay. Next, coming to the pricing segment also. Okay, we have to, create. So here we created how many customer pricing profiles? 2, right? How many pricing segments we have to create?
2.
How many pricing segments we have to create?
2,
2,
sir.
right?
Yeah.
So that is also a lookup. You have to create them in the lookup. Okay. So pricing segments is a lookup. Pricing segments is a lookup. Okay. Before you do the second setup, that is pricing segment, first you have to create a values here. You create a values here. I'm naming it as PS, nothing but pricing segment. Special customer pricing segment. Okay. Now here I'm navigating to the second setup. Okay, I'm going to configure the second setup, that is pricing segments. Go to manage pricing segments. Go to manage pricing segments. And here, so are we using revenue potential, customer size, customer serve, customer rating? No, right? We are just only using the customer value. Under the customer value, we created our classification. So select end customer. Suppose if any customer, right now one customer is mapped to the end customer, right? One customer is mapped to the end customer, correct?
Yes, sir.
So if the customer is end customer, we are linking that customer to which pricing segment? End customer pricing segment. end customer pricing segment. So here you'll see something called precedence. So always system is going to check the precedence, the lowest precedence always. If you see here something called 111 is there. So first it will look into ones only. And later it will look into 23. So whichever is the lowest precedence, first it will look for that particular condition. Okay. And I would like to make our also one as a I would like to make our condition also first priority condition. Okay. That's it. This is second configuration. This is part one. The part one, two setups are there: customer pricing profiles and pricing segments. Correct? I'm done with the part one. Now let's move to the part two. Okay. In case of part two, first I will define the price list. First, I'm going to define the price list. First, let me complete the flow, okay? Once I complete the flow, suppose actually to, on the price list, I should spend at least half an hour to explain all the things in the price list. But, I would like to finish the flow first, the connectivity first. First, I'll finish the connectivity and later I will reopen these setups and I'll explain you, okay? Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir.
creating a price list. Actually, that is the right way, okay? Because first of all, you should understood the connectivity and flow. How, this customer pricing profiles, pricing segments, all they linked each other and how they connected to one another. You should know that first. 53K end customers PL price list. Okay. And what's the business unit? And what is the start date? Okay. And currency. Currency, I'm selecting INR. Okay. What is this line type? What is this type segment price list or floor price list? I will discuss later. Okay. Later in the sense, once I complete the connectivity flow, then I will discuss that. Okay. Click on save and edit. What I've done, I have entered the name, selected the BU, and selected the currency. That's it. Click on save and edit. Click on save and edit. And scroll down. So here, enter the item. For the item, enter the price here. We configured a couple of items. Okay, select the item. Select the item. And click on, so what is the item UOM? Each. E53 is nothing but each 53. So click on create charge. Click on create charge. Under the price charge definition, select the sales price. And enter the price as, I'm entering 100 rupees. So in the sales order, are you able to provide discounts on this 100 rupees? Yes. Suppose if this is disabled, in the sales order, you are not able to, update this price. You're not able to provide discount on this price also. If this checkbox is enabled on the sales order, you can provide a discount on this price. Okay. And start date is from today. And if you want, you can enter the end date straight away here. So this price, it is valid till this year only, till 31st. From the next year onwards, you have to configure new price. Nothing but generally 5%, 10% is increased by the clients. So you have to create a new price. Nothing but new price is going to be 105 or it can be 110 based on the client business and how much percentage the client is increasing. The new price, it will be effective from next year. So you have to create again here. I'll show you how to maintain this pricing. I will show you probably tomorrow. Okay. So this particular item, I'm selling in eaches, and what is the price here? 100. Okay. Suppose the same item, you wanted to sell in some other UOM. You want to sell in some other UOM. Okay. You have to repeat this again. Okay. I'm clicking on save button. Click on save. And the same item I'm choosing now. See. Same item, the first item, that is 101, the first item I'm selecting. And you already defined the price for the primary OEM. So now you have to select the, I would like to define price for mini pack. I can also sell this item in mini pack. Okay, click on create charge. Suppose if you think that mini pack is containing 10 items. Actually, what is a cost of each item? 100 rupees, right? 10 items means, suppose if you think that mini pack is containing how many? 10. So that means what would be the price actually? One is 100 rupees, 1000 rupees, right? So since the customer is buying in pack, I am giving it for 95 only. I am giving it for, 950. Okay, understood? I'm giving for 950 T. So you can sell, that means, the moment you put this item in the sales order, it will display two UOMs in the sales order. That is this one and this one. So you can select this one or you can select this one. That means customer is having the option to choose this item in eaches and mini pack. Okay, good. So far, good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm going to assign this price list to our reference data set. As I did not explain a couple of other things. Okay, I'll come back and I'll explain team. Okay, what is this product category, all items, and second tab. Okay, I'll come back and explain. Okay. First, I'm trying to complete the flow. If I go to access set, here you have to attach the reference data set. I'm assigning this price list to the reference data set.
Right.
Okay. And then I can see the approve button. Why am I able to see approve button? Because I'm the pricing manager. Okay. If you don't have a pricing manager role, what you have to do is, after defining the price list, you have to intimate this price list to the pricing manager. You have to intimate offline. You can email or you can ping him in the any chat messenger. Okay, ask him to review. Ask him to review and ask him to approve. Suppose if I'm the pricing manager, once I receive this price list name from you, I'll open in the same screen. I will review the pricing information, and if I'm okay, I'll click on the approve button. You are not able to approve because you don't see this button because you are just a pricing administrator. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
So don't expect here approval hierarchies. No, that's not available. Supervisor hierarchy, position hierarchy, approval hierarchies are not available. Only this approve button is given. Okay, and also this approve button also, it will work only for the first time, nothing but after approving this price list later on, you can do any changes. It won't ask for the approval again. Okay, I'm just approving it. So later on, you can add and you can remove the prices and you can do whatever. It won't ask for the approve again. Okay, I don't know then why Oracle given that approve button. Okay, so I just approved it. Now I'm doing the part 2, right? As part of the part 2, I finished the price list configuration. And still I'm continuing to configure the part 2. In the part 2, the next setup is pricing strategy. So what is the strategy here? The strategy is end customer strategy here. What is our pricing strategy? Here, the pricing strategy is our end customer's pricing strategy. End customer pricing strategy, and select the BU, and status is in progress. Default currency is INR, and conversion rate use the conversion rate, and select the coming to the objective, which is optional, but you can select the objective. So here, end customers, what is your objective, for end customers? It's actually profit making, profit maximization. So suppose if you are selling to distributors, it's not a profit maximization basically. But if you're directly sending to end customer, you'll get a lot of profit. It's optional, but if you want, you can select or not required. Okay. I am selecting the start date and click on. Let me enable these two checkboxes also. Okay, what is the importance of these two checkboxes? I'll cover shortly. Click on save and edit. So here, attach the price list. Under the pricing strategy, I'm going to attach the price list. We configured price list, right? End customer price list. So attach that here and enter the start date. Enter the start date. Save it. And right now in progress, ask your manager to approve. So once it is approved, the status change it to approve. That's it. Okay. So I know there could be a little confusion between some of you. Part 1 is customer pricing profiles. That's part 1, and also pricing segment. Okay. I'm doing the recap again. What is part 2? Okay. Under the part 2, what I've done, I created the price list. Okay.
Price list.
And that price list I have attached to what? Pricing
Strategy.
strategy. Okay. And part 1 and part 2 we wanted to link. Part 1 and part 2 we wanted to link. So basically what you do here, you'll attach the pricing segment to the pricing strategy. Understood?
Little bit.
Little bit.
Yes, sir.
This is, part 1 and part 2 linking part. I try to explain as simple as I can by dividing like parts, part 1, part 2. I made as simple as I can. So end customer pricing segment, end customer price list you attach to end customer pricing strategy. That end customer pricing strategy you link to end customer pricing segment. The end customer pricing segment is linked to what? End customer pricing profile. The end customer pricing profile is linked to what? This customer. So this customer is linked to which one? End customer, right? So this end customer is linked to end customer pricing segment, right? End customer pricing segment is linked to end customer pricing strategy. And end customer pricing strategy is linked to end customer price list. Under the end customer price list, what is the price of this item?
950.
I think 101 something. First item something is there. It is each
100.
100. Okay. If it is mini pack, MP mini pack,
950.
950. So, if you create a sales order for this customer, if you enter a sales order for this customer, then automatically system will see whether this customer is classified into what end customer. Okay, what is this classification is connected to which pricing segment, end customer pricing segment, and it's linked to end customer pricing strategy, and customer pricing strategy linked to end customer price list. Under this price list for this item, what is the price? This is the prices. So in the sales order screen also, if you observe, if you go to actions, you are able to see what is the pricing segment that is called, and what is the pricing strategy that is called. These two you'll see. These two you'll see in the sales order. Okay, let us do this linking setup also. Part 1 and part 2 linking setup also. Let's finish that. So from the task list, I am opening the assignment. Part 1 and part 2 assignment. So you click on the second one, header sales all. The second one, header sales all. Why you have to choose second one? Why not first one? I'll explain you later. Click on the plus button and select the pricing segment here. Enter the pricing segment here and enter the pricing strategy here. Okay. Understood the link? Precedence. Okay, I want this to be my first priority. Good. This is part 1 and part 2 linking screen. Part 1 and part 2. So now all these setups, you have to repeat based on the customer classification, all these setups. Okay. You have to repeat. I did only this for the end customer, right? For special customer again, all you have to create, correct? You need to create a separate price list or not? Separate pricing strategy also, right? Separate pricing segment also, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions so far?
In case all customers are in the same means, no need to create
Sir.
all these.
Sir, wait. Okay. Once I finish this, later I'll jump into other scenario. Okay. I don't want to explain other scenario now.
Okay.
Because already some students have already confused. Okay. If I explain something else, they're totally confused. I'll discuss that tomorrow. In this scenario, in this flow, any questions, ask me. So pricing, so can you compare EVS pricing and fusion pricing?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Totally different, sir.
Different, sir.
Totally different. All good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
4 responses.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
5, 6,
Yes, sir.
7,
Yes, sir.
8. 8.
No, practice is required, sir, for this one. Then we will get to know where we will stuck and
Only practice. First of all, we have to understand, right?
So again, you have to watch the video.
Yeah, of course is required.
Watch the video again. And for 53 batch, did I explain to you how to install ADFDI for 53?
Yes, sir. You explained.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
For 54, I have not explained the ADFDI installation. I'll explain to them now. So if you want, you can leave. Otherwise, if you want, you can stay back. Okay. Because using the ADFDI, I would like to show how the prices can be uploaded and how the price list prices can be updated. I would like to show that part. Or maybe I'll do one thing. I will show you the process now, and later I will show you, I'll tell you the ADFD installation. Okay. Let me show you the process now. If it is one item, you are uploading manually, if a lot of items are there, you need a upload capability, right? So ADFD is available. Oracle provided ADFDI. Okay, I'll show you the ADFDI process to upload the price for the items. Okay. I'm on the price list. It will not display here. Like this, how many tabs you can open? Like this, how many tabs you can open? 10. You can open 10 tabs like this on the top. Not only in this screen, in any screen, 10 tabs you can open. Let me close all of them. Today is Saturday, okay? That's why bumper bonanza. I'll take another 15 minutes extra session. Price list. Please understand, team, okay? I need to finish also. At least within 3 months, I need to, within 3.5 months. I know I cannot finish in 3 months, for sure. At least 3.5 months itself, I want to finish the batch. So here, you should not be on the price list screen. You should be in this screen, because on the price list screen, you will not find that ADFD option. You'll find here only. You'll find here only, okay? You click on download spreadsheet to maintain the data. You click on this option. When you click on this option, I think you observed an Excel got downloaded. Is that? Okay, an Excel got downloaded. I'm opening that Excel. So yesterday also we spent time on the pricing, right? Half an hour, and today we're gonna spend almost 1 hour 30 minutes, so 2 hour session. Again, 1.5 hour session minimum pending on the pricing. 1.5 hour to 2 hour. Click on enable editing, and it is trying to connect our Excel to the application. Click on yes, and you have to enter the username 53K. What is the user? Our user?
T3 capital K, sir.
It's okay. Smaller capital is okay. I think Shankar 1. I think HTML. Shankar is my brother name. Using his name because my father expired when we were in our childhood itself. So my brother, like a father, he mentored me. Okay, I'm skipping, there is a new version. I don't want to install the new version. I'm skipping it. When I'm studying 10th standard, my father expired, and later on, my brother stopped his studies, and he worked in some retail shops, and then that amount he given to me for my studies. Once after I finished studies, I asked my brother to stop his work, and later he started his education again, and he completed CA, Chartered Accountant. He's a chartered accountant now.
Great, sir. Great, sir. It's very inspiring.
Great, sir.
Great.
Very
Yeah.
inspiring,
Yes, sir.
inspiring.
Yeah.
story.
Very
So
good.
he supported me for my education,
Great,
and
sir.
parallelly he did. He completed, I think, intermediate. Okay, when I was on 10th standard, he completed intermediate, and during my education, distantly he completed the. While he is working, he completed degree, and later on, after completion of my studies, I supported him for the CA education.
Is he in Hyderabad too, Krishna?
No, sir, he's in Ongole. He don't like cities. He's
Oh.
he started his own practice. He's in hometown. Mhm. So Krishna is not my actual name; it's my father name.
Oh.
Yeah, and Shankar is my brother name. So I'm using. I love my father a lot. I'm using
What's
my
your name?
father name as my father name to me.
Oh.
Okay, so my brother, I initially a lot of stories to talk. Okay, I said no, I don't like Max. I don't take MEC. I take CEC. I said he denied. Okay, he denied, and he asked me to do MEC, Max, Economics, Commerce, and then because of that, I got opportunity to do BSc after BSc, MS, MCA. Otherwise, if I have done CEC, I should have gone to the BCom side and some other side. Okay. Since I did MEC, I took that step. That's why I did BSc and computer side and then MCA. I'm able to get into the computer and software side. Okay. Otherwise, I should have gone into some other side.
Yeah, BCom.
Hmm.
Krishna, basically you're from Ongole or Radanki?
My native is Guntur, sir. After my father died, my brother shifted to Ongole. He worked there. My big brother is nothing but my mother, elder sister, son. We are only two. Big brother is from my mother's sister. He's having a audit firm there in Ongole. So my brother worked under him in that audit firm. So he settled right now. My brother settled in Ongole, but our assets are still in Guntur.
Oh, no, I am from Ongole, so that only I'm asking this.
Okay. He's staying behind Ratnamahal Theatre, sir.
Oh, okay.
That Gupta's apartments are there, right?
Yes.
In that.
Okay.
And his office in Bauta B district. Okay, so Manoj, right? Manoj, you are staying in Ongole, huh?
I'm from Ongole. Yeah, no, I'm not staying in Ongole. I'm from Ongole.
Okay.
So your big brother, I mean, what is his name?
Shankar, sir. Shankar, I said Shankar.
No, not your brother. I'm not talking about the big brother.
His name Prasad.
Sir, okay. No.
KSV Prasad.
Because one of my friend also, his name is Balaji. He's from CA. So
Okay. My brother knows Bala. My brother called him Bala sir.
Okay.
And my brother knows him.
Okay.
Hmm. Because I heard that Balaji name from my brother. I don't know whether used to call Bala sir, but I don't know whether it's a Balaji or something else.
Oh,
He's also CA.
yeah, he's CA, like my friend, like, so.
Okay, so now we successfully connected our application to the Excel. Okay, because you're able to see the logo, you're able to see the headings. That means our Excel is successfully connected to the application. Okay, now I would like to, you click on this button, create and update. I'm sorry, that's not right. I should click on the search actually. I have to first of all, I clicked on the wrong button. Okay, I'm clicking on the search. When you click on the search, what you want to fetch, it will ask you. You want to fetch all the price list that falls under a BU, or I had this issue when I opened the application from, I think I can proceed to yes, I think it's okay, yeah. So, you can select only BU. If you select only BU, it will fetch all the price list data here. And if you want to fetch only particular price list data, so you can enter the price list name and make sure you're entering that properly in the customer PL and click on the OK button. I'm getting this error, but you won't get this error. So I would like to fetch the data. I'm not able to fetch anything. Could be a price list name problem. Let me fetch the exact name of the price list. I'll copy it here. I'll try to fetch using the exact name. I click on the search button again. And I'm entering the price list name and click on OK. Click on the S button. Yeah, okay. So now under this price list, you see this item is displaying in 2 rows. Why it is displaying in 2 rows, team? Because
2 unit of measures.
2 unit of measures and 2 prices. Okay, that's why. So now, if you want to add one more item to this list, so simply, copy paste. And for each item, I'm entering 102 and the unit of measure E53. And it's a primary OM, yes. Each 53 is the primary OM for this item, 102 item. So mini pack is not a primary, right? That's why it is no here. Why it is N? It's not a primary. So for this item, E53 each is primary. And I'm entering the price as 200. I'm entering the price as 200 and I'm okay with these dates. I'm okay with the start date and end date and yellow price adjustments, that the checkbox. You want to enable that checkbox or you want to disable that checkbox, okay? If you want to disable, put it in here. So click on create or update. So this row, I think you have seen the pop-up, right? That pop-up row inserted pop-up, okay? It's gone actually, but this row got successfully inserted. And you can if you fetch, you see for the second item, okay, whatever we loaded, the 200, it is displaying, and also yellow manual adjustment, this checkbox we have selected S over here, correct? That's where it is also S here. Good. Simple, right?
Yes, sir.
Krishna.
But what is the best practice is, you first create a price list and create one item manually, and then fetch that so that the first record you can easily copy paste here. Correct? So manually you create a price list and manually you upload cost for price for one item. And so that if you fetch that one row, it will be defaulted with the data that you can copy and just change the item so that it would be simple. It's 53 and that's primary UOM and price I'm entering 300. I'm okay with the dates and yellow adjustments. I would like to mark it as no for this item. No. Okay. Click on create or update. Row inserted. Okay. Now, if I search, so the item 300. Okay, this checkbox is disabled. Why it is disabled? Because we selected no. Okay. This is actually a beautiful feature. So this ADFDI, this is called as ADFDI. In EBS, this is called as a web ADI in EBS. So it can handle 5,000 rows. It can handle 5,000 rows only. If you want to upload records more than 5,000, you have to use the FBDI. To upload price list, FBDI is also available. So you can verify here in the master data sheet. In the master data sheet under the price list, what options are available? FBDI is available. ADFDI is also available. The first row is FBDI, second row is ADFDI. Both are available for the price list. Okay. So if it is more than 5,000 rows, go with the FBDI. Okay, but compared to FBDI, ADFDI is very simple. Very simple. Okay. One last thing for today. Now, for the first item itself, I'll do one thing. For the first item, okay. I want to enter the next year price also now itself, next year price. Next year, there could be 10% increase. So I'm entering 110 here. What could be the start date for here? Next year, right?
Yes.
Start date is next year, January 31st. Okay. And 2024, December 31st. So with the next year effectivity dates, I'm entering the price 110 here. Okay. Click on create button. Click on update, create or update. Okay. Now, let's see. I will search with only that item. Okay. 101 is the item, right? Okay. And here only one row, but here two rows are there. Here two rows are there. Here one row with the latest effectivity date. I mean to say 2024. Understood?
Yes, sir.
For this item, we defined, only one price. Okay, for the current year only. For this item, we defined for next year also, which is 110. You can see the price here. It's 110. Easy, right? Easy maintenance. Correct? So this you should definitely train the business users, because business users, they keep on updating the prices every year, and in the present year also they will update, depends upon the situation. So this ADFDI capability you should explain to the business users. Okay. So this ADFDI plugin you have to install in your laptop. I'll give you a video. Okay, 54 batch. I will give you a video. You follow that video and install ADFDI in your laptops. Okay.
Okay.
I'll assign a
Yes,
video
sir.
to your account today itself. So you follow that video in your learning portal and then install ADFDA, and after that practice this topic. Team, I can also, don't take me wrong, if I'm taking extra class, don't take me wrong, okay? Because I would like to cover more content and more topics and more scenarios to you. For your benefit only, I'm taking extra class, okay? Titko please understand, okay?
Okay.
Okay, team?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
I can also skip this topic, right? I can skip it, okay? I can tell you FBD is there, you try FBD, I can also skip like that, but this is very important. That's why I've taken time and I'm explaining, okay? That's why you have to give me time. What I'm expecting from you? Time. If you give me time, then I can cover more topics, more scenarios, more content. I can spend time with you. If you're not giving me time, then I don't know, some institute, they will say 2 months the course is complete. How they complete in 2 months, I don't know. How this course can be completed in 2 months? Only enterprise structure itself, it is taking 15 classes, 15 to 20. I don't know how in 2 months this course is completed. It cannot, it's not possible. If I take 4-hour session, that's it. You'll not get anything. After 1.5 hours, you'll not get anything. I know. Overloaded. Our memories get overloaded. Okay. Transfer your RAM memory to ROM memory by practicing. RAM, ROM. So transfer your RAM memory to your hard disk by practicing. Okay. Any questions, please?
Krishna, this if there are bulk transactions which we want to upload in the ADFDI and some are successful or some are with errors, is it possible like in this
It
type
can-
of scenario?
It can happen, yeah. So suppose if any row is failed, you'll see the status here as failed.
Okay, and we
Yeah.
need to update it and
Yes.
reprocess.
Yes. Suppose date format you entered wrong. So normal general errors that we face is date format. Suppose
Okay.
you entered wrong, and another is suppose mini pack is not a primary, but if you mark it as a yes as a primary, you'll get error. Okay. And if this
Okay.
item is not available in the system, you have not created this item. So what it will happen is, business users, they will give the items and price, you upload it, but item is not created in the application.
Okay.
This sort of errors will face. Item not found, it's not a primary UIM, and date format is wrong. That sort of errors you'll get. And it will clearly show you, okay, how many records it imported and how much it will fail. It will show you here.
Okay.
But I always suggest the incremental upload. Okay, incremental upload. Suppose if you have 2,000, 3,000, don't try it at a time for 2,000, 3,000. Try for 1 item, 5 items, 10 items, 50 items, 100 items, like that. You keep on increasing the count by increasing your confidence level that you're not gonna face any errors. That's the best approach. Incremental load every time is the best approach.
Okay.
I hope all of you are marking the attendance. Okay, I'm not giving the link nowadays daily. I hope you are marking.
Sir, one small doubt, sir.
Certain.
Yeah, in case the same price list have the price is the same. I mean, same item have the same dates also range. I mean, one is 24 December and another one is the 31st October or November in 2024. So based on that precedence, it will take the price or in the sales order, or it will be, I mean, it will not allow the system
First,
to
you
create
do
the.
one thing, sir. First, you create that in the system and let me know. With the same effective dates, you define 2 prices and let me know whether it will work or not first.
Yeah, okay.
You got the answer.
Sir, one practiced out. So,
Okay, madam. 1 second, madam.
okay.
All good with the pricing? If you're good, I'm done with the session. I'm taking the practice dose. If you have some urgent work, you can leave or you can stay, but I'm happy if you stay back, okay? Yes, what you tell me.
Sir, in the manage ship confirm rules screen, we have ship with right requested quantities and ship quantities.
Yes,
So
madam.
if we select the ship quantities, it is showing back ordered cycle count, stage and ship requested quantities also. Like what happens if we select that as back ordered? Like it will show the back order quantity or
Yeah, it will show, what will happen is, your requested quantity is 100, but you picked only 60.
yes.
So what do you want to do with the remaining 40? Okay, generally we keep that remaining 40 into back order. That's it.
Okay, so
Mhm.
so if it is cycle count,
You're asking for the counting. You're
okay,
asking for the counting, but I'm not sure how that will work. Okay, because I have never selected that option. I never tried it.
okay.
So that option is not at all important. Even 0.1% is also important. That option is not important.
Okay. And one more thing. In the create quick slip grouping rule screen, so there we group by we group by order number or item like that, right? So can we check two boxes also? Like I think we can check.
We can.
Yes, but if we check two boxes like order number and customer, then what will be the first priority? Or
It's not a
Mhm.
it's not a first priority. Okay, so what will happen is it's not a first priority. It's a grouping logic. So if you combine, order number and customer, okay, from that customer, how many orders are there? All those orders grouped into one fixed report.
Okay, like it will take all the things that are ready to ready to pick. Like
So from that
once we
customer,
release
you released 100 orders.
100 orders. Okay,
Suppose
for
out of-
everything we will be
No, wait.
creating one pick slip.
No, wait. Out of those 100 orders, from customer A, 10 orders are there.
Okay.
For that customer A, for the 10 orders, one fixed report. Because you want to group by customer and order number, right?
Yes.
So for 10 orders from that customer, one fixed report.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Suppose if you enable only order number, then for every order,
one
fixed
pick slip.
But you have chosen the combination of customer also. You want to group by customer also. Out of that 100 sales orders from the same customer, how many orders are there? All those orders will come into one fixed slip report. Okay.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay.
And after that, how will be the shipments? Like that picker has picked that and has placed in the staging inventory.
Yes.
Okay, so
It's up to
that
you. You want to create multiple shipment numbers or single shipment number. Up to you.
Okay. If we create multiple shipment numbers, then it will be like sent 10 different ways, right? So we can do like that.
Yes, madam. Normally, what we do is if the customer location is different, suppose we got the sales order from the same customer, 10 different locations.
Yes.
Then definitely go with 10 different shipment numbers.
Yes.
Okay, so based on customer location, we group into one shipment.
Okay. Yeah. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Hi, Krishna. I have one doubt. Yeah, I got the error in the ship confirm, sir. I've shared you the screenshot.
The ship
please check.
confirm, we got the error.
Yeah. The first one, Rakesh.
So you're trying the cycle in the so it's throwing an error with the document sequencing setup. It's unable to generate a number for the pack slip document. It's unable to generate number for the pack slip document. Are you there in day before yesterday's session? Huh?
Yeah, yes, sir. I tried to check
And
in
hmm.
different setup, but I couldn't find anything to resolve it.
You are trying this cycle in Vision with Vision data, right? Hello.
Uh, yeah, yes, CM IPL.
Okay. What? Nothing. Navigating to shipments, and the shipment number is 3195. Do you remember the order number also?
98577.
You're sure?
Yes, sir.
98?
577.
After I finished this setup discussion yesterday, I think somebody modified the setup in the Dev 7 instance. They tried something after my explanation, because before it's used to work. OMP1 is for BOL or for pack slip? I doubt. It's for
One is for BOL,
BOL.
bill of lading. Yes.
OMP2 for pack slip. So this is, the org you selected 001 only, right? In your sales order.
Yes, 001.
Okay. So for 001 org, somebody updated the category setup. I have a document category here. I changed it. See the date. So this is the seeded. I mean to say. This is demo vision related setting. And somebody updated this yesterday. Okay, it's not working from that moment onwards. The sequence again. They This is vision related document sequencing. Team, do not touch the vision related setups. Okay, don't touch it. You create your own setups and you modify it. Okay, don't touch the vision setups. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Okay, sir.
ONT1 is for BOL. ONT2 for back slip. ONT1 BOL, ONT2 for back slip. Okay, we assigned here properly. Process and answer వస్తుంటే వెరిఫై చేస్తాం. సెటప్ చూస్తే కరెక్ట్ గానే ఉంది.
నిన్నంతా తల గొక్కున్నాను, అసలు తెలియలేదు అది.
సార్ ఇక్కడ మాడ్యూల్ షిప్పింగ్ అని ఉంది కదా, షిప్ కన్ఫర్మ్ ఏమన్నా చేంజ్ చేస్తే అవుతుందా సార్?
షిప్ కన్ఫర్మ్ కి చేంజ్ చేశాను, బట్ స్టిల్ అది రాలేదు.
మాడ్యూల్ షిప్ కన్ఫర్మే ఉండాలి. డ్యూయల్ కూడా అంతే ఉంది.
బిల్ ఆఫ్ లాడింగ్ కూడా షిప్ కన్ఫర్మ్ ఉంది, షిప్పింగ్ అని ఉంది సార్.
యా, ట్రై చేశాను, చేంజ్ చేసి ట్రై చేశాను కానీ రాలేదు.
అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలంటే మనం ఫ్రెష్ కేటగిరీ క్రియేట్ చేసి చేసుకోవాలి. ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ మీన్ విజన్ది పని చేయట్లేదు కదా. హలో రాకేష్,
సార్
vision is not working, right? So vision category and vision sequencing is not working. So we have to create our own categories and then sequence and
Okay.
assign that to the shipping parameters. That's what we can do. I'm naming completely we are creating our own categories and our own sequencing. Okay.
Okay.
The shipping parameters, we have to change that with our this is for pack slip. It will display code. Code I entered like this, and this is bill of lading. You must enter shipment description. I think here it's marked as mandatory. That's it is asking to enter all the shipment reason and everything. Disable that. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Somebody modified vision category and sequencing, and that's why that's not working. We create our own and we assign.
Done. Got it.
Okay, then see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you so much.
హలో
అంకయ్య
సార్ రెజ్యూమ్ పంపించావు సార్ చూడండి సార్.
ఇంకా ఓపిక లేదు అంకయ్య, టిఫిన్ కూడా చేయలేదు, నోట్లో నుంచి మాట రావట్లేదు, పొద్దు నుంచి ఏం తినలేదు.
Sir, tomorrow is Monday, right?
మండే.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
ఆకలేస్తుంది అంకయ్య.
సరే సార్.
నార్మల్గా అయితే మార్నింగ్ 6:30కి 7కి తినేస్తాను. ఈరోజు పొద్దున్న ఇంట్లో లేకపోతే పనుకోమని చెప్పారు. తినాలి. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.